Hello, welcome back to the coffee break. I'm your host, Ron Ross, and I am not drinking my standard coffee. I love coffee, but after a long holiday week, too much indulgence, cake, cookies, chicken, potato salad, too much eggnog, spiked eggnog. I got some really good bourbon from my mother-in-law. So I just started, I would hydrate with water. So I need to bounce back from all that heavy eating. And that's really what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about this whole idea of bouncing back in the world of professional golf. And you all know I love sports because I think it teaches us so much as middle leaders. There's a statistic called the bounce back. You don't need to know about golf, but bounce back is just a measure of micro resilience. And really what I'm talking about is everybody, leaders make mistakes, professional golfers make a mistake. When they make a mistake, they typically bogey, double bogey a hole, which means they are below standard for that hole. Whatever the score should have been, if it was a par 3, they score a par 4. The bounce back statistic means that on that very next hole, when they bogey, they were below standard. On that next hole, they birdie, which means they're above standard. So when you average those two out, they're back on track to really high impact, stellar performance. We in organizational life don't really have a measure of bounce back, but I really want you to think about it. I want you to give yourself permission when you make a mistake, and we are. I've made a ton of them already this morning. Mistakes in the way I'm speaking, mistakes in how I'm filming this. We are going to make mistakes. We're going to say the wrong thing. We're not going to be as prepared as we want. It is part of organizational life. It's long, it is demanding. Same thing with golf. Long, demanding. You got to give yourself a break. And what happens when we make a mistake, we tend to get a little bit embarrassed. Our stress levels go up. So if we got a little embarrassed in a meeting, our cortisol, that stress hormone, is going to spike. And what's going to happen is we're not going to feel as good about ourselves. We're not going to feel as confident about ourselves. And really my message today is we can fix that. We don't have to wait till the next day. Just like the bounce back statistic, you have to really focus in and really trick the body. And the way you do that is you have to think about the things that make you happy. So if you have a favorite pet, if you have a loved one that makes you smile, if there's a favorite vacation, you need to get a picture of that in your mind. And what you're actually doing is you're raising what they call your DHEA levels. And that is a hormone that acts as this happiness, it acts as this lubricant for the brain. It is a naturally occurring thing. And the way it works is when your cortisol is high, your DHEA is low. And what you're trying to do by focusing on those things that make you happy, practicing gratitude, and really thinking about your values, you're raising your DHEA. So I love to laugh. So when I laugh, when I think about something funny, when I think about somebody I love, when I think about my lady, when I think about my puppy, when I think about my daughter, when I think about my son, when I think about my family, I get happy. Amy Cuddy, who is she is a social scientist who found out that we don't have to, wait for our bodies to start raising DHEA and all these positive hormones. We can actually put our bodies in confident positions. So throwing our shoulders back, holding our heads up high, and that next exchange that we have, and that next meeting that we have, if we practice that confident pose, she was able to show that you can actually raise that DHEA level. So that's really what I want to kind of leave you with this morning is you're going to do something that's going to cause your confidence, cause your stress levels to go up. Inevitably, in every week we do something that we're like, wish I didn't do that. I sent that email too soon. Oh, I had a spelling error in that. You know all the things that kind of get under your skin. My admonition, my advice is bounce back. Figure out something that makes you happy so that you can bounce back. And in that next email that you send, that next meeting that you're in, you're ready to really kick some serious butt. So until the next time, I'm your host, Ron Ross. Enjoy the rest of your coffee break. As I said, I'm drinking water, and I'll see you the next time. Enjoy.